Today, I want to show you how to take care a tomato seed. Firstly, we need a hot water to wash the tomato seed. We can use the kitchen to make a hot water, or we can use water heater to get a hot water. And then we put the hot water in the small glass. The tomato seed that we get from the tomato, we just put the tomato seed into the water, into the glass. So, you can look at the picture that I already given. Secondly, we can leave it around 2 or 3 hours to make sure the tomato seed is already clean properly. Thirdly, we can take a wet tissue. We can take out the tomato seed from the water, hot water, and we put the tomato seed into the wet tissue. And then we can close the wet tissue and put it into the plastic. We can leave the tomato seed around 2 or 3 days. That's all for me. Thank you.
So for the first tool that you will need for your garden is the gardening gloves. Gardening gloves could save you a lot of trouble when you are preparing the soils. When you are preparing the soils, you will find lots of splinters and thorns which may cause the cuts or scratches to your hands, which may cause you to feel sore and uncomfortable later. So wearing a gardening gloves could save you a lot of trouble and from getting such a hassle. So for the second tools that you will need for your garden is the hand trowel and fork. Hand trowels is essential for planting, transplanting, and potting. So for the fork functions as to break up the compacted soil, to create holes for seeds, mix in soil treatment, remove stones and weeds, and sustain tough ground. Its sharp and strong tines can more easily penetrate difficult terrain than spade. So for the third tool that you will need for your garden is the watering can. Watering can is used to water the tomatoes in order for it to grow bigger and healthily. But if you are planting the tomatoes in a bigger area like a farm, you need to use a water hose to water your tomatoes because it will be tiring to go back and forth in order for you to fill the watering can and for you to water every line of the tomatoes. So watering can is used for a medium size area. And so for the next one is the pesticide. Pesticide is used to kill the pests from damaging the plant. Pesticides could cause a great damage and it may damage your whole garden. So pesticide is quite essential in order for you to grow your plant healthily and successfully. So for the last tool that you will need for your garden is the pruning shears. Pruning is not really essential for your plant, but some people say that when you prune your tomatoes, it could cause more energy to be produced by the plants and could cause the next fruit to be bigger and healthier than before. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Next, we are going to tell you about how to prepare your growing medium. Apparently, for gardening, the word or terms media refer to the beds where we are going to plant our seed or sapling or even a fully grown plant. So, media is the mixture where we plant our plants. Media, we usually have three main components, which is loam soil, organic compound, sand. Well, again, a few examples of organic compound is like peat moss, coconut coir, rice hulls, tree bark, and many more. You can search it on internet. For the mixture component ratio, we usually refer the John Innes potting compost which were taught in secondary school. Well, according to John Innes, the best combination of growing medium will be 7 part of loam soil, 3 part of organic compound, and 2 part of sands. He also gives another combination, which is 3 part of loam soil, 2 part of organic compound, and 1 part of sand. I'm going to show you how to add the mixture. And there you go, you are ready for place this compound into your pot to start planting your plants. Okay?
Okay, we have done choosing the seed, we have done choosing the soil, we have done set up our produce, and now we on the stage that the way we want to plant tomato as our main plant, and we also want to make small gardens only using bottle like this, the seed of tomato and piece of tomato. I will show you 2 ways to plant tomato. We using a piece of tomato and a seed of tomato. We take a vase that we have wet. After we have wet and complete, we take some sand and some soil and put it inside like this, and it will turn like this. The vase have we done the wet of the peppers and soil on the vase have done we remake it. After that, I will show you the first way. I take a piece of the tomato. How I learned to plant a tomato, I learned by the internet and YouTube, and it said you take a piece of tomato like this and put it inside like this, and put some sand and some soil, take some water, and we put it in the soil. Okay, done. We have done a piece of tomato way to plant. Next, we will go to the seed. Take a top of bottle to make a vase. So we take a seed of tomato. Yeah, the seed of tomato. Oh, it's sticky on my hand. And make a hole. Put the seed inside. Take sand or soil. This. Take a water and put it. Okay, done. We have done a piece of tomato planting and a seed of tomato planting. The 2 ways you want to plant tomatoes and to make a small garden like this.
Hello everyone, today I will talk to you about the tips of gardening. Okay, first of all, when you start gardening, Don't fret about finding a suitable plot in your backyard. Simply start a container garden anywhere you like. Plus, this way you ensure the soil is fertile and easily prevent weeds. First of all, you start with the small container. Then when you get a better result, then you can do with a bigger garden. Okay, next is about the solid soil and dependable drainage. Okay, make sure your container has a good soil and drainage, which means plenty of compost. This is because when you plant something, the soil is the main factor of your successful in gardening. Okay, the composting you can get from everywhere uh, with your foods. After you eat, you can keep it and they will turn into a compost for a good fertilizer. I think that is not suitable for us to do the gardening during rainy day because the will give a lot of water, so it will make the plants absorb more of water. Then it will make plants grow in short life. So mean that when you there are types of leaf. Best we know that when the leaf is green, so it means that get the much amount of water so that the water is suitable. But if you sense that the leaf is yellow, that means that you give too much water to the plants, so it will make the plants hard seem any effort at all. So when you leaf is brown, that means that not the plant is not get enough of water at all. So make sure you water your plant with enough amount of water, not too much and not too less.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Can speak.
First of all, for our tools, we are going to use the gardening fork and also garden trowel, I'm not sure.
Oh God.
Best we know that when the green is leaf, the leaf is green.